Hi guys, my name is Diego and I am the director of the Hit Music Studio, and I'm testing a new software and a couple of options so we can go live on YouTube. But I wanted to do a quick video to help some people out there, maybe even some other piano teachers and some of the parents that we have, because right now we are a music school. We actually have two locations here in South Florida. And one of the things that we did is we moved all of our lessons to online remote because of what's going on with the health crisis. And one of the things that I wanted to do in this video was to share some of the tips and some of the things that after 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks now of doing lessons in this way, we are seeing to be a big help and things to try to avoid if you are the parent of one of our students, if you may be the parent of a student that is trying to do this type of lessons anywhere in the world at this time. So the first thing that we do recommend is, and we're talking about Zoom because that's the software that we use, is the software that a lot of people are using, is to try to get Zoom on a laptop. So a couple of things that are super useful about that is you need to have a good connection, and the laptop allows you to tilt the camera very easily. So if you have a phone or if you have an iPad, when we're talking about the piano, and I'll mention a couple of things regarding that, it's a lot harder to get a good angle to see the student. So if possible, try to get a laptop. We understand laptops are probably hard at your house because if you have multiple siblings, people need laptops. Parents may leave the laptop to work. So we understand if that's not an option, we're going to give you some options as well. But the laptop definitely is a big step up and a big way of helping to make the lessons successful. Now, the second thing that it's really, really important is to have headphones. And preferably, you want to have headphones that don't have a microphone. And let me see if I can show you here. I have some headphones here. And the way that you know if headphones have a microphone or not is because they have, in my case, these ones have a little block here on the cable for the ear. Now that block is where you get the microphone. Now what happens when you do have a microphone on your headphones? Well, the software almost continues to have a little bit of a little bit of a transition between the two people that are talking. So if I talk and then my student talks, it's almost like the software cuts one of us out. So when you have a microphone on your headphones, the software is continuously trying to make sure that you don't get feedback. And the way that it does that is by always searching for audio that is going to be cut. But that makes communication a lot harder for music lessons. If you don't have a microphone on your headphones, then the machine is going to use, or the software is going to use the microphone of the, whatever it is, your iPad or your laptop. But that allows you to hear the person even while you're talking. So if a piano player of mine is practicing and I need to say, actually go a little bit slower, I can say that if they're wearing headphones that do not have a microphone. If they're wearing headphones that do have a microphone, when I say that, my voice is probably getting cut and he's not hearing me. So super important, if you can, headphones that don't have a microphone would definitely help. We have some students that don't have headphones or are not using headphones, and I can tell you it really complicates things. So if you do have headphones, good idea to use them. At the same time, because of piano and how we play, important to probably have headphones that have a longer cord. So that's a little bit of something that you have to figure out what headphones you have. You can buy a headphone extension that would plug into, let's say, your laptop, give you a little bit more length, so the student can sit in a way that they're not gonna, every time that they move, may pull the laptop off. So that is pretty good to have. Now, the next reason that we recommend having a dedicated laptop, and this is really big, and we did some experimenting with this, and it really has helped. In a laptop, you can go into the preferences of the software. So you go to preferences, you go to audio, and there's a tab at the bottom that said advanced. When you click on advanced, try to go to a menu called suppress intermittent background noise and suppress, I think it's called steady background noise. If you disable those two functions, the communication is going to be much better for music. The software, I believe, it's designed so it cuts background noise like a fan, air conditioning. So when you're with a group of people and everyone's trying to have a meeting, it's good to not be listening to cars go by, that type of thing. But in music, sometimes the piano playing may get identified a little bit as background noise. And when we as teachers are listening to the student play, the software may be cutting out the signal that is coming to us. So If you can disable those two features, that's again in the preference menu under audio, and they're under advanced. Now you cannot disable, as far as I know, this on a laptop or on an iPad. So that's another reason that we believe getting a laptop would definitely be a good thing. Now, another important thing is definitely try to have materials ready. So if you need your book, if you need to print anything, if me as a teacher, I'm sending you something by email, it's a really good idea to not lose time of the lesson trying to get your materials ready. And last, and I think this is a very important thing because we see it with some parents, try to get a side angle. So if I'm playing piano, you want to look from the side, preferably your right hand. So pretty much if I'm doing it here, I would want my keyboard here so you can see it from the camera and you can see a side angle. Even better if the camera is a little bit higher than my piano, because that way in that shot, as a piano player, as a teacher, I can see a little bit of the right hand and a little bit of the left. Now, a lot of people we're getting, not a lot, but we're getting some people that the angle is literally like this. And so you can't see my hands, you can see my face. And one of the things that happens with that is, as teachers, you have to, I guess, just try to listen and see if you by ear can tell, but you're not gonna be able to see their fingers, so it's much harder to help. I know if you have an iPad or a phone, that angle may be a little bit trickier, but you can experiment a little bit with a tall chair, with maybe some cushions, maybe some tape, maybe some rubber bands. So it's definitely good to, before we start the lesson, to have that angle ready. So let me finish by saying, if you want to take lessons with me or any of the instructors here at the Hit Music Studio, we're offering really good discounts now for the month of April. We're even offering a new program called Flex Lessons Program, in which you can do 30 minutes every calendar month with one of our instructors, and I am available to do those type of lessons. So we're actually offering a way of meeting you, seeing a little bit of your setup first, so we can get an idea what you have, and then we can actually get started on the lessons. And as a music school, we have our own content and our own courses that we provide as a part of the lesson. So not only you can sit with us, we can have a specific lessons tailored to your needs, but at the same time, we can leave you with some specific materials that will help you in the process of learning an instrument. So once again, we're the Hit Music Studio. You can find more from us at thehitmusicstudio.com. And we hope that this video truly helps some piano teachers there, some customers, to truly have a successful piano lesson, because we believe this, music and music education is our passion. And while people may not be able right now to come out of their houses and there's a lot of restrictions, we do believe that it's a moment in which they can continue to learn and they can continue to further their love for music. So we hope to see you guys soon, and definitely check us out at thehitmusicstudio.com. Thank you for watching.